Okay, good afternoon, class. How are you today?
Good afternoon,
Good
Miss. I'm
afternoon,
good, Miss. How are
Miss. I'm
you?
good.
I'm
How
fine.
about
How
you?
about you?
Miss.
I'm great too. Thank you for asking. Are you ready for today's class?
Yes. Yes,
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 Miss.
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 Okay, excellent. But before that, make sure that you fill the present list in the G form link I have already sent in our WhatsApp group.
Jangan lupa
Right? All right, let's start. So today we will learn about conditional sentence type 3. Class, are you familiar with conditional sentence type 3?
Yes, Miss. I've heard about it before, but I only know that it is used to imagine something that is not happened in the past.
Correct. What about the others?
It talks about wishes in the past, Miss.
Great, that is also correct. Very nice. You have known a little bit about conditional sentence. At the end of our class today, I expect you to understand about conditional sentence type 3, how to make it, and also how to analyze it. So, we will get into our first activity today, which is learning about conditional sentence type 3. Let me share the PowerPoint. Can you guys see the PowerPoint?
Yes, Miss.
Yes, Miss.
Yes, Miss.
Okay.
Yes, Miss.
So, conditional sentence type 3. Before going into our main course, let's learn about simple past tense and past perfect tense. So, what is simple past tense and what is past perfect tense? So, simple past tense explains about past events and sequential past actions. And then for past perfect tense, explains about actions and events that happen prior to a certain point or event in the past. As for the formula, you can see the difference is like for the simple past tense, you can use a past version of verb, which is for two. And then for the past perfect tense, you will have had, and then the past participle version of the verb, which is for three. So we will get into our main course, which is conditional sentence type 3. So conditional sentences with if can be used to describe wish or maybe any dreams about past situations or events that did not take place. The verb in the if clause is had plus past participle, and the verb in the result clause is usually would, might, could plus have past participle. So for the example is, if I had chosen to study in Hawaii, I could have gone swimming every day. Now, conditional sentence type 3 is used to describe first unreal condition in the past. And the second one is wishes and dreams about past situations. Conditional sentence type 3 has a form. The form is if plus past perfect, would plus have three, and plus the past participle of the verb, or we can call it with verb 3. Now, for the example is, if I had won the championship, I would have been very famous. But the reality, I never won the championship, so I was not famous. So this, I have won the championship and would have been very famous, is unreal condition in the past. It is dreams or wishes that the person is saying the sentence. Now, that is all for our material today. For the next one, before we start, does anyone have any questions?
No,
No,
Miss.
Miss.
No, Miss.
It's very clear.
No, Miss.
Yeah.
It's very
Okay.
clear.
Okay, great. Since there are no questions, let's play a game together. So, I will use this spin the wheel website. And as you can see in the wheel, there are a few examples of conditional sentence. And the game will start when I spin the wheel. And then when the wheel stops at one example, you will determine which, if it is a conditional sentence type 3 or not. And for the one who will determine it, I will choose it randomly. So do you understand, class?
Yes,
Yes,
Miss.
Miss.
Yes,
Yes,
Miss. Yes,
Miss.
Miss.
Okay, let's start from the first example. Okay, so for the first example, we got flowers will wilt if they are left without water. First example, I will choose Lola, please.
Yes, Miss. So I think it's not conditional sentence type 3 because it is a fact.
Okay, that is correct, Lola. Thank you. For the next one, who will be the lucky person? Okay, so next example is I'll punish you if you do that again. For this example, I will choose Daisy, please.
Yes, Miss. I think it is not a conditional sentence type 3 because it uses simple future tense.
Great, Daisy. Thank you. That is correct. Next one will be if it is foggy this evening, I will stay at home. Kimi, please.
Yes, Miss. I think it is not conditional sentence type 3 because it uses simple present tense, Miss.
Excellent, Kimi. That is correct. Thank you. Next one. Okay, so next example is even a dying man would laugh if he heard that joke. Lisa, please.
Yes, Miss. It is not conditional sentence type 3 because it doesn't use past perfect tense, Miss.
Excellent. That is correct. Thank you, Lisa. The last one. Okay, so the last example is what would we have done if the train had been late? Sorry, this is a typo. It should be a question mark instead of full stop. For this one, I want Aya to answer, please.
My answer is it is conditional sentence type 3 because it is unreal condition in the past. Yes.
That is correct. Thank you, Aya.
Yes,
So,
miss.
all right, that is all for the game. All of you have understood my explanation about conditional sentence type 3 very well. Now, for our next activity is to analyze real facts from conditional sentence type 3. Okay, wait. Let me is the screen moving in your screen, class?
Yes,
It
Yes,
miss.
is.
Miss. It's moving.
Yes, Miss.
Okay, so as you can see in the screen, there are 5 conditional sentences. Make sure to analyze it carefully. Please work individually and you can start from now. Your time will be 5 minutes. All right, class. I think you are done with your assignment for this one. So for our last activity today is making conditional sentence based on these situations. Can you see the screen, guys?
Yes, Miss.
Okay.
Yes,
Yes,
miss.
Miss.
Yes, Miss.
So please, once again, work individually and you can start now, 5 minutes from now. So, and later we can check our answers together. So please work from now.
Right, Miss.
All right, class, time's up. Have you finished?
Yes, miss.
Yes,
Miss.
miss.
Excellent. Now let's check our answers together, starting from the real facts. So, for the first conditional example, I would like Aya, please.
Yes, miss. The conditional sentence is she would have passed the exam if she had studied harder. And the real fact is she didn't study harder, so she didn't pass the exam.
Great, Aya. That is a correct example. Thank you. For the second one, I would like to invite Kimi, please.
Yes, ma'am. I miss. So for the conditional sentence is if I had studied seriously, I would have been a lawyer now. So for real fact is I didn't study seriously, so I'm not a lawyer now. That's it, miss.
Excellent, Kimi. That is correct. For the third conditionals will be answered by Lola, please.
All right, miss. So the conditional is I would have been grounded if my father hadn't known about me breaking the curfew. And the real fact is my father knew I broke the curfew, so I was grounded.
Very good, Lola. That is correct. For the fourth conditional will be answered by Desi, please.
Yes, miss. The conditional is I wouldn't have been grounded if my father hadn't known about me breaking the curfew. So the real fact is my father knew I broke the curfew, so I was grounded.
I'm sorry, Daisy. The fourth one,
Oh,
please.
I'm sorry, miss. I
Yeah,
I
it's
was
okay.
very focused. I'm sorry. So the fourth one is if it had not been raining, we would have come to the party. So the real fact is it had been raining, so we didn't come to the party.
Excellent, Desi. Thank you. There is a correct
Sorry, miss.
example. It's okay. So for the fifth conditional will be answered by Lisa, please.
Yes, miss. The conditional is Jack would not have gotten stomach ache if he had not eaten too much rujak. The real fact is Jack had eaten too much rujak, so he got stomach ache.
Correct. That is good. Thank you, Lisa. So for the next answer we'll be checking is this one. Making a conditional sentence based on this situation. So for the first situation, I would like to invite Lola, please.
Okay, miss. So for number one, last month Anne was sick. Sorry. Tom, her friend, didn't know this, so he didn't go to see her in hospital. My answer is if Anne had told Tom that she was sick, he would have visited her in hospital.
Great, Lola. A great conditional sentence. Thank you. For the second situations, I would like to invite Risa, please.
Yes, miss. The situation is Jim had a Jim had a job interview yesterday. He did not make it. He felt nervous, so he forgot all of the answer, and this made him upset. And the conditional sentence type 3 is Jim would have made his job interview if he had not felt nervous.
Great. What a good example. Thank you, Risa. So for the third situations, I would like to invite Desi, please.
Okay, miss. So the conditional sentence is so the condition is Budiarto was looking for a job so far, so she got no success. She regretted that she lacked education. So the conditional sentence would be if Budiarto had not lacked education, she would get a success in looking for a job.
That is correct. Thank you, Desi. So for the fourth situations, I would like to invite Aya, please.
Yes, miss. So the situation is Irma failed the airline stewardess test because her height did not meet the requirement. And the conditional sentence is If Irma had been taller, she would have passed the airline stewardess test.
Great, Aya. Thank you. For the last situation, Kimi, please.
Yes, miss. So John went abroad, but he didn't send Peter even a single postcard because he forgot Peter's address. So the conditional sentence is if John had remembered Peter's address, he would have sent him a postcard, miss.
Correct. Thank you, Kimi. That is a good example. So, all right, class. This marked the end of our lesson today. But before ending our class today, can someone tell me what have we learned today?
May I, Miss?
Yes, Aya, please.
So we have learned about conditional sentence type 3, Miss.
Good. Can you explain what is it about, Aya?
So conditional sentence type 3 is used to express unreal condition in the past or wishes and dreams in the past. It uses simple past tense and present perfect tense.
Good. Splendid, Aya. And that marks the end of our class today. Thank you very much for your attention and have a very nice day, everyone.
Thank you,
Have a
Miss.
nice
Miss.
day,
Have a
miss.
nice
Thank
day,
you.
miss.
See
Thank you
you.
very much,
Stay
Miss.
safe.
Goodbye, everyone.
Goodbye.
Bye.